Everybody, it's your boy Angel, and we're here for another episode of Everything Sports with Angel. And before we get started, make sure you guys keep subscribing, keep giving me those thumbs up. And if you haven't commented, make sure you guys comment, because if you don't agree with something that I said, or you do agree with something that I said and you want to hear more of it, just comment and I'll get back to you. I'm always watching the comment sections and always checking on my videos, so just go ahead and do that, and I promise I'll be interactive with you guys. Um, let's go get started. Today we're going to be talking about all decade teams. Now, on Instagram and Twitter and NBA.com and Bleacher Report everywhere, since 2020 came around, we've been talking about old decade teams versus the new decade. And so what I did was put two teams together, pretty much old school versus new school. Old school being, in their 30s, and new school being in, 20, 21, about to take the NBA to different heights. Um, so let's start with the old school. We're gonna start with the GOAT, LeBron James. LeBron James is 35 years old, and in 1,234 games, he's averaging 27, 7, and 7. He's a three-time NBA champ, six-time All-Defensive Player, four-time MVP, and a 15-time All-Star. LeBron's accolades and stats say it for themselves. LeBron is one of the greatest ever to do it. There's probably debates on him, Jordan. Uh, that's probably Kobe. I think Kobe's been thrown in there a couple of times. But when you talk about those three guys, you talk about legends, GOATs, and there's no debate LeBron should be on this team. Next up is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Now, Kawhi Leonard, at only 28 years old, Kawhi plays like an old man. He's already on load management. He just has that swagger and veteran thing about him. So I put him on the older decade team. We got Kawhi at 28 years old, averaging 18, 6, and 2 this season. One of the main reasons why I put him on this team is because he's a two-time NBA champ with two different teams. I mean, that's respectable as it gets. And he's a great player defensively, offensively. There's no doubt about it. So I don't think there's going to be any argument about putting Kawhi on that team. Next up, we got Mr. Kevin Durant. Again, Kevin Durant is young. He's only 31 years old. He's coming back from an awful injury. Hopefully, he comes back and he's going to do better and greater things with the Brooklyn Nets. But as it goes for now, sorry about that. Kevin Durant at 31 years old is averaging 27, 7, and 4 in his career. He's a two-time NBA champ and 10-time All-Star. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2007, 2008. Sorry about that, guys. Um, yeah, so Kevin Durant, another guy. I could put him in the new school because he's going to be doing this probably for another 6, 7 years. Hopefully with the Brooklyn Nets and bringing more titles. But I throw him with the old school guys. Let him play with Kawhi and LeBron. I think that's a perfect fit. And there's plenty of guys in the 20-year-old range that are going to bring the game to newer heights and do crazy things. So we got Kevin Durant, we got Kawhi Leonard, we got LeBron James. Now, next up, we got none other than Stephen Curry. That's an obvious one. Stephen Curry changed the game. We went from trying to do those crazy dunks, crazy layups, to everything three-pointers and beyond, from deep, half court, whatever the case may be. Curry changed the game. Curry's probably one of the only people in a long time that has changed the game to something that totally different from what the game was. So Curry at 31 years old, he averaging 23, 4, and 6. He's a six-time NBA All-Star, three-time NBA champ, and two-time MVP. Stephen Curry definitely deserves to be on this team. There's no question about it. Next up, we got James Harden. James Harden at 30 years old, he's a seven-time NBA All-Star and averages 25, 5, and 6 throughout his career. Now, that doesn't sound too impressive, but if you're watching James Harden in 2020, 2019, in the last 35 games he's played in this season, he's averaging 38 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists while shooting 45% from the field. Look, James Harden is doing things we're never going to see again, and we haven't seen yet. So James Harden definitely deserves to be on the team. So the old school decade team that we have is LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. Now, I know we don't have a solid five on that team, but I think you can put LeBron at the five and not be worried about it. I mean, with that team, you shouldn't be worried about anything. Unless you're playing this new school team. This new school team is off the wall, man. I wouldn't want to play these guys. I wouldn't pick any five to play against these five in the NBA right now. So let's get right into it. Starting with Anthony Davis. At only 26 years old, Anthony Davis is taking the league by storm. He's had a rough start with the Pelicans in his career, but now he's with LeBron and the Lakers in a great organization that's going to utilize his skills and make him a great, great NBA player. He is 7 years in the NBA. He's shooting 50% from the field, which isn't bad at all, and he's averaging 20 7 points a game and 10 rebounds. I think that's going to skyrocket in the years to come with LeBron James, just because LeBron James is going to make him and whoever he plays with that much better. So we started with Anthony Davis. Next, we obviously got the Greek Freak. We got to throw him on the team. He can probably beat a five-man team by himself. At 25 years old, he's averaging 9, 8, and 4 in 36 games this season. Giannis is amazing, man. If he shoots the three well, any well percentage, he's going to be an unstoppable player if he's not already. Giannis is a great player, man. There's no way around it. At 25 years old, he is going to destroy in the next 5 to 10 years and do things we've never seen before. Next up, we got Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic at only 20 years old, man. He's younger than me. He's been playing since he's been 15 years old overseas. He finally got drafted, traded on trade night for Trae Young. So Atlanta and Dallas swapped amazing pieces. I feel like Dallas got the better half out of it. Mark Cuban, he knows what he's doing over there. He did it with Dirk on draft night. He traded for Dirk on draft night, and they got Dirk. So back to Luka real quick. He's averaging 23, 8, and 6. This season in 33 games, he's averaging 29, 9, and 9. I mean, this guy's playing out of his mind. He missed a few games, but the flow and the fluidity that comes out of Luka while he's playing, the jump shot, the step backs, the drives to the lanes, the Euro steps, he's doing it with such ease. And at 20 years old, you can only imagine what the next 10 years hold for Luka Doncic. Next up on the list, we got Devin Booker playing the 2. I think Devin Booker's a solid 2. He can handle the ball. He can shoot from all over. He can create his own shot. And at 23 years old, man, he's an amazing player, averaging over 20 points a game, over 3 rebounds, and at 4 assists a game. They look like they're finally putting some pieces around them, and it's just making them look that much better. They got Ricky Rubio, Kelly Oubre, and Ayton over there. He's doing his thing, man. I would love to have Devin Booker on my team, no doubt about it. And then finally, you can't leave out Joel Embiid, man. One of the most dominant big men we're ever going to see, probably besides Shaq, man. Joel Embiid, he scores at will, whether it's at 3, mid-range, layups, dunks, post-ups, whatever it is, he shoots at a great percentage. At 25 years old, he's averaging 24 and 11. And again, I think that's just going to get better. If Ben Simmons can develop a three-point shot, that's going to open up the floor so much more for Embiid. The paint is so clogged right now with Horford. I mean, he shoots a good 3, so you can put him out in the corner. But Simmons, man, him driving the ball every time is just moving Embiid out, and it's really messing them up. I don't think they can win a championship like that. Eventually, they're going to have to do something. So there you have it, guys. You got my 5-on-5 all-decade teams. We got AD, Giannis, Luka, Devin, and Joel Embiid versus LeBron, KD, Curry, Harden, and Kawhi. Let me know what you guys think of that list right there. If you guys would add or subtract anybody else, who would be the 6th man on each team. Just continue to keep watching, guys. I think this was a fun little video to do. I think I did a great job assembling the teams. So let me know what you guys think, man. I appreciate you guys watching. OUT, out.